The case against the father of a Michigan school shooter is coming to a close with the defense resting its case.
James Crumbley is facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection to the November 2021 mass shooting from his son.
Crumbley opted to not testify on his own behalf. Prosecutors are looking to prove that his alleged gross negligence allowed his son to access the firearm that killed 4 people. And on Tuesday, the prosecution presented a journal from their son. One entry said he had access to the weapon and ammo and was planning to, quote, shoot up his school. The journal also said his mother and father ignored his request for mental health help on multiple occasions.
CBS News Detroit reporter Andres Guiterrez is at the Oakland County Courthouse once again and can bring us an update. What do we expect to hear during closing arguments today?
Good day, Errol. So I think we will see the prosecution bring up the points of how James Crumbley could have prevented this. He could have intervened by perhaps installing that cable lock that came with the 9mm that he purchased days before the shooting. He also could have taken his son to see one of the therapists on the 3 pages of mental health resources that a counselor gave him hours before the shooting, but the parents opted not to take him out of the school and get him help that morning. So those will be brought up. We'll also anticipate that they'll likely highlight those journal entries that you mentioned. The defense, well, they'll say that they simply couldn't have known that this was going to happen and that he couldn't have done anything to prevent this tragedy.
Andres, this is the father's trial. Earlier, we watched the mother's trial. Jennifer Crumbley decided to testify. In that case, she was found guilty. Did that have any impact on the defense's decision not to have James take the stand this time?
Well, Lana, there is a gag order in place for this trial, and so I haven't been able to pull aside the defense attorney, Marielle Lehman, and ask her that. But there's a strong chance that that was likely a factor here. When they put Jennifer Crumbley up on the stand, she didn't come across as remorseful, and she said that she wouldn't have changed anything given the set of circumstances she now knows. And so they always ran the gamble that he could have put him up on the stand, and it would have backfired on them like it did with Jennifer.
There was a lot of evidence presented against James Crumbley. You had mentioned that the code for the gun lock was something simple like 000. Why is the defense not opting to respond to some of those claims?
Well, here they don't have the burden of proof falls on the state. And so the defense didn't even have to call James Crumbley's sister, who they called on the stand this morning. And that exchange was pretty brief. And she's essentially talked about the fact that she'd seen the shooter and the family twice months before the shooting, once in April and then again in June. And at neither of those times did she see any red flags concerning the shooter's behavior that would have said something for her to have brought up to her, to the parents. So at this point, they're just they're again not calling James Crumbley up on the stand may actually work on their behalf here.
All right, Andres Gutierrez, we'll check back in with you when there's more. Thank you very much.